epic. I think we're gonna have to do a bracket. What is up, guys? We are back, and we're back with the Clio. This time it's not blue. So Wesley, the owner of the blue car, so Wesley got chatting to some of the guys in the Renault circles, and obviously we know that the weakest link on these cars is the gearbox. Basically, cut a very long story short, he came across this car which was a lot further down the line in terms of doing the track conversion to it. So he did a deal with one of the guys, and he managed to get hold of this car for the blue car. So it's got a lot of good kit in it, and that was obviously the reason they did the deal. It's got some really good suspension, came with a lot of wheels. It has 276 cams, or one of the variations of the cams in it. There's an ECU in it, brakes, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff to this car today. So let's do a walk around. We'll show you a couple of things in the car. Alright, so part of the package was this brake setup, which is an EBC rotor with EBC yellow stuff pads. But the big win here is the suspension setup. So this is a Sachs Renault Clio Cup shock setup that came with the car. Looks like it's adjustable on rebound. That's a really good shock, so that's a big win. Also, what came with the car was the stainless steel braided brake lines and all the poly bushes on the suspension. Massive win, you know, to get all of that stuff with the car. Just takes us so much further down the line. So something else that was done to this car by the guys at the Renault shop was this car's had a Volkswagen Golf 6 gearbox conversion, meaning that it now has hydraulic clutch with a cable shift linkage, and it's supposedly much better. Apparently the Volkswagen box is a lot more durable. I would imagine it would be. It does mean that it now has a custom flywheel and all of that good stuff. So this intake has also been ported. It has cat cams installed, so you still run the variable valve timing. I think it's a 276 cam. The head looks like it's been ported, so this car is scheduled to go for dyno pretty soon, and then we'll see what kind of power it makes. 4-into-1 exhaust, I think a 76 or 63 straight through the back, so we'll see on the dyno what it does. There's still quite a few niggles on the car, but we'll go through the motions of sorting all of that out. Like I say, for today we want to get the seats out, we want to get that seat installed and get it ready for roll cage, get the steering wheel done, get the wheel studs done. So we'll get on to that. Okay, so while Wesley is busy, I'm going to do the wheel stud conversion. So we have these M12 1.5 wheel stud with an imported wheel nut that we're going to use. The reason we use a stud is these are much stronger. They're able to deal with the high loads, the cornering loads. Also a lot easier to get the wheel on and off. So we're having issues getting this wiring story for the steering wheel off, so we're gonna cut it. Alright, so wheel studs are on, wheel nuts are on. What we're going to do now is we're going to trial fit the seat to see how it fits in the driver area, and then see if we actually have to make a bracket for it. So there's the seat, there's the gap. After checking the height of the seat once it was installed, we realized that we were definitely going to have to make a bracket for it. we are making waves here. Fabricated this bracket, we've got it in temporary. We're now gonna trial fit the seat, drill the holes, weld some studs, so we have studs coming up, and the seat mountings can bolt to the studs, and then we're good to go for that. So then we'll take it out, paint it. Once it's dry, we will do a final fitment on the seat and get the steering wheel in, so Wesley can at least drive home. Been a big day, but we're getting there. We've got the seat in.
I'm about to put the steering wheel in.
That needs to go in there because Wesley needs to drive home still, which is quite far, and it's about 6 at night, so the sun is gone. So we've also just had a rainstorm, so it's going to be fun times driving this beast. So, and look at the mess, been busy.
The seats are so much lower now. I have to reach up for them.
Guys, that's going to be a wrap for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you picked up in that video, you may have heard that the car had a bit of a funny sound. Turns out it had a misfire, which we diagnosed during the drive. It was something to do with the HT lead and fuel rail on one of the injectors. The owner has managed to sort that out. From here, the car should go for roll cage, but there's still a bit of work to be done before it goes. We're going to do that in the next episode. I don't know when that's going to be. There is still a little bit of work that needs to be done to the car to clean it up. It's also scheduled to go to a dyno session at some point, so I'm gonna try and capture that. I don't know if we will be able to, but yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. We'll see you next time.